Hi and welcome to today's edition of Team Tuesday. Today I'm going to talk to you about 5 key best practice tips with regards to social media management. The first tip to consider is developing your social media strategy. Now there are 3 key considerations that you need to take into account. First of all, what's the purpose of your social media? What are you hoping to achieve? Secondly, are you making sure that it's integrated across all of your marketing channels? And thirdly, set yourself some objectives and obviously make sure that these are SMART, so specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time sensitive. Secondly, you need to develop your social media plan. Now this is where you take into account your audience and how you're going to talk to them and the best channel of communication. Make sure you do your research so that you know your audience inside and out as to where they're hanging out, what they're talking about and who else they're engaging with. Thirdly, you need to develop your content planner. Now the key to success within social media is to ensure that you create great content that is likeable, shareable and relevant to your audience. A content planner will enable you to ensure that you're covering all of the key events, topics and ideas that your audience likes to talk about. The next thing to consider is listening. Now this can fall into 2 categories. On the one side of it you have reactive listening, which we're all pretty comfortable with in terms of observing inbound inquiries like customer service and complaints. But the other side of good social media delivery is proactive listening. And now within your plan you'll have done your research of knowing your audience and identifying key terms and topics, and you can set up buzz searches to identify what they're talking about and be notified of when your audience are talking about these identified terms. And finally, you need to consider evaluation. It's critical, as with all forms of marketing communications, to ensure that you evaluate your performance and adjust accordingly if you need to. Social media management platforms enable you to report analytics and then you can refer them back to your objectives that you set at the very beginning of the process within your social media strategy. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Team Tuesday, and if you have any questions please don't hesitate to tweet us at CrowdControlHQ or post a comment below this video.